Kia ora, I'm Shelby, and this is a quick story on J. Milton Bowers. Dr. Milton Bowers was born in 1843 at Baltimore, Maryland, and was something of a ladies' man. Unfortunately, his ladies had the tendency to die prematurely. Of average height and sporting a beard and mustache, he was said to be a pleasant-looking rather than handsome, and he claimed kinship to Robert E. Lee. He was also an abortionist, and he married Fanny Hammond, who died in Chicago in 1865. He married again, and his second wife was a beautiful Jewish actress named Teresa Schreck, whom he met in Brooklyn. She died on 28th of January 1881 of a, quote, abscess of the liver, close quote. And 6 months later, he married Cecilia Ben-Hayon Levy against the wishes of her family. By 1885, he was practicing medicine in San Francisco in a surgery in Geary Street. On 3rd of November that year, the third Mrs. Bowers fell ill and died, her body swollen. As she lay near death, he implored, quote, "Baby's going, doctor. Is there anything we can do?" Close quote. Her death was also ascribed as, quote, abscess of the liver, close quote. An autopsy showed that she had died of phosphorus poisoning. Bowers was arrested and went on trial on 9th of March 1886, and after the longest trial in San Francisco history and a jury deliberation of just 35 minutes, was found guilty of first-degree murder. On 3rd of June, Judge Murphy sentenced Bowers to be hanged. As Bowers waited to be put to death, Henry Ben-Hayon, the brother of Cecilia Bowers, was found dead of cyanide poisoning in a rented room at 22 Geary Street on 23rd of October 1887. Next to him was a note in which he confessed to the murder of his sister. Doubts were raised as to whether the death really was suicide, and there was suspicion that John Dimming, the husband of Bowers' housekeeper, had been behind the death. Dimming denied all knowledge, but the police discovered that he had brought potassium cyanide, and he went on trial on 14th of December 1887. The jury could not reach a verdict, and in February 1888, and a second trial saw him acquitted. Bit of the aftermath: Bowers was released in 1889 and married a fourth time. He returned to his practice and died at San Jose on 7th of March 1904 of a stroke. The mystery of his third wife's death is still unsolved. One obituary mentioned his propensity for marrying and finished by saying his fourth wife, quote, "fortunately survives him," close quote. Yeah, if I knew someone that had been married 3 times and they all died really young or soon after got together, then I'd probably run. But to each their own. Anyway, so that's J. Milton Bowers, and hope you enjoyed that story. Please stay safe and subscribe.